Who attacks my boy? What's up, everybody? It's Jeremy from Berkshire Bike and Board, and this is everything you need to know about stage 6 of the 2023 Tour de France. We got a bike race on our hands. Today is the second day of the Pyrenees, big climbing day, 3 or 4 categorized climbs. I'm gonna start calling this thing like Jay likes to call it. They started in a French village, they went over a bunch of huge mountains in the Pyrenees, and they finished in another French village. Couple things to note. We go over the Tourmalet today. What is a Tourmalet? It's one of the most famous climbs in the Tour de France, one of the most famous climbs in the French Pyrenees. And a couple quick stories about it because I think it's cool. What does Tourmalet mean? It means bad trip, essentially, which pretty much everybody had today up and over that thing. Ask Cavendish about it. He'll verify the facts for you. What else about the Tourmalet that it's cool? Started in the Tour in 1910. In 1913, this guy, Eugene Christophe, I believe was his name, was going up the Tourmalet in the race, snapped his fork. What did they do back then? He brought it to a local forge, fixed his fork, continued on with the race. So, chapeau, my friend. Beyond that, the Tourmalet is also a cheese. Go figure. So, there's a breakaway right off the rip, like normal. Wout's in the breakaway. That's a very important detail to know because it's going to come back to the conversation later on in the bike race. Breakaway goes, Nielsen Paulus is in the front. That's awesome. We love our boy, the Americano. He gets the first KOM points up the Col d'Espine. That's amazing. Then they get to the Tourmalet. So the Tourmalet is where all the big boys start to show what they got, show what they're working with. We got Wout in a breakaway off the front. Remember, that's Jonas Vingegaard's teammate. They're off the front. His group actually goes up and over a little bit for Tadej and Jonas. Tadej and Jonas are going up the Tourmalet, and for all of us Miro Motos out there, let me check my notes, 17 kilometers at 7%. It's like riding your bike up Mount Greylock. It takes a while, it's long, it's mean, it's steep. It's not for the faint-hearted. So we got Tadej, we got Jonas. Remember, going into this, Jonas has like a minute on Tadej, and Jonas looks like he's going to run away with the Tour. They're going up, they're going up, they're going up. Finally, Jonas attacks. What does Tadej do? He freaking follows the attack. It was unbelievable. I did not think it was going to happen. That right there made the bike race for me already. Things get better. They go up and over the Tourmalet. Now remember, a few seconds ago I told you there was something important that happened, which is that Wout was off in a breakaway. Why was he off in the breakaway? Because he can't catch the climbers on the uphill, but what he can do is he can drop back. So perfectly executed. You got to give it to Jumbo for being the most dialed team in the Tour. Wout goes up and over the top. Then Tadej and Jonas Vingegaard go up and over the top of the Tourmalet together. Wout drops back, and now Jonas has a pull all the way into the bottom of the last climb. I forget the name of the last climb. It doesn't matter. It was the HC climb, or the Flamme Rouge, as they like to call it. What does Flamme Rouge mean? Red flag. What does that have to do with the Tour de France? You'll often hear it thrown around, the Flamme Rouge. Basically what that is 1 kilometer from the finish of the bike race, and it's always talked about in the climbs, is a big red flag. It means there's 1K to go, and you better, put the pedal to the metal. So anyways, a couple funny things happen on the descent. Wout falls back. You got Wout, then Jonas, then Tadej, and they're all motor pacing down this hill. Jonas has got a teammate. He's also got the lead in the GC on Tadej. So really, this is up to Jumbo to control. And what does Jonas do? He pulls off and flexes his elbow like Tadej's going to pull through. Tadej's like, dude, not happening. You've already done this to me 2 stages ago. This is your job. They get to the bottom of the Tourmalet. Wout pulls them in, and then it's literally Jonas, Tadej, and another fellow Americano, some guy on Ineos. It's the 3 of them. They shell him off the back pretty early, and now we've got the big show, which is Jonas Vingegaard and Tadej Pogačar going up over the last climb of the day for the GC, right? And for the stage win. Jonas was looking a little weak all day. He was looking a little under pressure. He was looking a little threatened. Who attacks my boy? Tadej puts an attack on him, and guess what? Jonas, for the first time in just about the history of the Tour the last few years, cannot answer. Tadej goes, he has wings, he takes it across the line for the win. It was probably the most exciting stage of the Tour in the last 10 years, I would say. I mean, that's a push, but at least in the last few years, watching Tadej pull on Jonas, I mean, for the stage it was exciting, but for the Tour, like, we got a bike race on our hands, right? That's the big deal here. Oh, the microphone is probably clipping. What a day. Tomorrow, stage 7 for the sprinters. We go into Bordeaux. I'm giving it to Cav. If there was ever a time to win it, he won here 10 years ago. He knows the course. He likes the finish. He's due for a win. Jasper Philipsen, he's got 2 in the bag, so he's not feeling the pressure anymore. I'm giving it to Cav. Come on, boy. Oh, I can't wait for the bike race tomorrow. I'm 3 for 6 on predictions. I had Tadej today, even though I didn't do a video yesterday. Jay did it. Tomorrow, I'm giving it to Cav. If you like what you saw, give us a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Round up for distance. Round up for time. Thanks for watching.